fucking stand.
We don't need it. For the first time in forever, we're recording our podcast.
Hello world.
We're back.
We're back. We were on a hiatus. There was a season finale that we didn't mention because we didn't realize. But yeah, I was like, you know what, Joe? We need to focus on our wedding and not so much on the podcast.
But guess what? Corona fixed all that real quick.
And so now I have no choice but to be here.
Oh.
I have nowhere else to go. I've been putting it off for days. But here we are.
You know, this whole time I thought, man, she's gonna get psyched up to do the podcast because we're gonna be alone, got nothing to do. We're gonna crank out episodes.
There's a lot of things I want to do alone with you before a podcast.
I thought you were gonna say there are a lot of things I want to do with you. Podcasting one of them.
Well, it's the last on the list.
As you can see, if you're watching in TV land, she's got this puzzle in front of her. That's
Yeah.
what she's been doing.
Clearly, I'm a fucking masochist because I'm doing a puzzle of fucking Twin Towers during a fucking pandemic.
You finished the Statue of Liberty, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I also finished the Twin Towers, so
Wow, good for you.
there's hope for our future. Don't to be insensitive. But basically, in terms of our wedding, since everyone keeps fucking asking, I'm ready for worst case scenario, you know? Like, obviously, I don't want anyone that's old in my family to die, so I'm holding out. Our venue wants to charge us an additional $4,000 to move our wedding, so that's awesome. But, you know, as a whole, the wedding industry is staying together and trying to be accommodating. Obviously, I understand the March, April people get priority.
Of course.
I mean,
Adoy.
Yeah,
So
of
we're
course.
just-
They're really fucked. You know, we're June, so I'm kind of
We're
like
right on that cusp. What is it? March. We're like right on that cut. Everyone's. I'm hearing all sorts of dates.
Yeah, you don't know. People are like, it's 9 months from now. Some people are like, oh, give it 2 weeks.
But I remember someone kind of saying that the average course for something like this to run its length before things open up again and things start to kind of be back to almost 3 months. So June puts us right on that lip.
Yeah, but either way, you know, like something I wanted to bring up is that we've been saving a lot of money for our new car.
How aggressive you hold that mic.
You know, I'm fucking gripping it.
Oh God, why did I even bring it up?
Don't bring up my grip, honey. Just appreciate
God.
it and love it.
All right.
So a lot of things that I've been grateful for is that we were saving money for a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
A Mercedes, which we were...
Well, I'll let you finish it first. I'll add to it, but finish it.
Okay, yeah, whatever. We were gonna buy a Mercedes. I don't think that's like some crazy shit. So we were gonna buy this new car. Both of us haven't had car payments for years, right? We both
Our cars are paid off.
We just had it sitting for years. And so we were like really excited. We were shopping every weekend. We finally found this car that we love so much, and there was a recall and all these issues, and we were getting so fucking pissed. And I kept telling myself, like, what the fuck? Like, I just want to give my money, take my money, you know, whatever. Fuck it, I want this car. And then all this shit happened, and I was like, wow, like, I need to check my fucking self. Because here I was so worried, I was like, oh, I need to buy my Mercedes, like a fucking asshole. And now I'm like, thank fucking God we don't have this Mercedes. I don't need this extra amount of money to be paying per month when we're totally fine with our cars right now. It's not like they're dying. I mean, Joe's might be dying a little bit.
Oh, hey.
But, you know, we were just kind of like, okay, we need to step up our game. If we're gonna have a baby, like, let's just upgrade our life. And I was so stressed about it. And now I'm like, God, what was I thinking? And even for the wedding, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, you know, I need to do all this stuff. But now I'm like, I don't even care. There's food, there's alcohol, I have my wedding dress. None of the other shit matters. And now I would give up anything just to have our wedding on that date. And maybe this is what I needed to get kicked in the fucking pussy. To get kicked in the fucking pussy and like pushed back into my place. Like, get your shit together, Alexis. None of this shit matters. Like, as long as you're healthy, as long as there's food and alcohol, you're good. So
I was going to say to add on to that,
okay.
it is kind of nuts for those that believe in astrology. with Mercury was in retrograde. The
Okay.
people all our friends who were into it were like, now's not the time to get a car.
Yep.
It's just things aren't right, blah, blah, blah. You know how that Mercury shit goes.
Yeah.
And we're just like, fuck it. We're just going to go through it. We're going to ignore it.
Well, I thought we could get through the process,
Right,
and then
like
once
we thought,
Mercury was
yeah.
out of retrograde, it would be like right the time we signed.
But it's also, that was just from that standpoint, but just in general, it's kind of crazy how we wanted to get this car so bad and so many random things. Even my dad, who had worked for BMW for years, he's like, I've never seen anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a unique thing after thing that kept pushing this car back from us
Yeah.
getting it more and more and more. And would you look at it, it like kind of
It's a
turns out in our
fucking
favor.
blessing. It's a fucking blessing. Because now we have all this money saved up, and now it's just like good savings. If shit hits the fucking fan, I'm like, okay, I'm fine. You know, as long as I'm stocked up on wine. I've got, about 24 bottles of wine right now. So I'm gonna be okay, guys. I know you're very concerned. I know you're very concerned about my wine intake, but
And as well, stocked up on protein powder, just
before the fucking pandemic, we would have lived off protein powder for at least 7 years.
There we go. So we're good. I got us covered.
No, but all joking aside, like, shit is a mess, and even though I'm concerned about money, I'm still going and buying food from our restaurants in our town, like local businesses. I don't care, like, I'm spending more money on eating out than I ever have, because I see these people and I care about them, and it's like honestly killing me to think of, they're like gonna lose their jobs. I don't know, but like $40 here and there, $20 here and there to buy pizza, whatever. I'm happy to support them, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I was so worried about the wedding and all this stuff, and I was like, oh my god, if I want to have extra caramel for my ice cream sundaes at the wedding, it's gonna be an extra $200. Like, this shit that I was worried about is so fucking juvenile and not even important right now, and it's killing me. And I've seen all these women who've had to postpone their wedding.
Having babies.
I mean, yeah, they're having babies, they're postponing their weddings, everything's a disaster. I don't know. I'm also very drunk right now, so shocking.
Corona is crazy.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to keep my shit together. I'm trying not to cry every day. I FaceTime my family. Whatever we can do. But I'm also of the belief that everything happens for a reason, and if it's not our wedding date, we're gonna find a better wedding date, and it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. At the end of the day, you're still stuck with me, bitch, and we're getting married, so.
Here's the thing with Corona. No, that's all great. Love you. Besos,
Whatever,
besos.
okay. I'm just gonna get drunk in a corner, because that's all I can do.
There's
all I
so
have in
many
my life.
things. The one thing I find crazy about all this Corona stuff right now is everyone losing their minds. I get it. We gotta be cautious. We gotta do all that stuff. Let's do that. Let's be quarantined. Let's do all that good stuff. But people are losing their minds in the weirdest ways. They're like hoarding on toilet paper, which isn't necessary.
I know.
They're making over supply runs to grocery stores. People are, we have a Facebook group for our town, and they're all like calling each other out,
I need to tell my
shaming
story.
and blaming people. It's insane. That's why she's getting so emotional about the waiters, because she'll probably just tell you the story right now. But
So, we live in a little, like, even though we're in LA, we live in Playa Vista. It's like a tight-knit community, and we have a Playa Vista Facebook group. Excuse me, I'm drunk. But that doesn't take away from the validity of any of my statements going forward. So, I support all of the restaurants in our tiny little town, Playa Vista. And so, of course, when I hear everything is happening, I go and buy takeout from my local restaurant, which is literally on the street corner. And when I get there, we're all waiting for our takeout food, so we're all sitting at separate tables.
which is allowed.
And then I see my favorite waiter, the manager of the restaurant, get a phone call saying like, oh my God, we're gonna call the police on you. And I see in the Facebook group, everyone saying, oh my God, this restaurant is open. They're like serving people in the restaurant. It's not okay, call the police. And I'm like, what the fuck? We're just all trying to support our local business, trying to get takeout. We're all sitting at separate tables. Let us fucking live. And so our neighbors called the police on the restaurant.
Legit called the police.
And I was like, what the fuck? I just wanted some fucking chicken tenders. Let me live. Like, I am not here to make out with someone at a bar. No, I'm just trying to get my fucking chicken tenders and go home. And I commented on the Facebook post. I was like, hey guys, I was there at this time. We were all just trying to get our fucking food. Oh, it's 7 p.m. Oh, you think I'm the only fucking person trying to eat right now? No, probably the whole fucking town. So let us chill. Don't call the fucking police on us and tell the whole town to boycott. We're all just trying to fucking live, and these people are in fear of losing their jobs. So are we all. So put your money, keep spending your money where you can. And that's all I have to say. I'm so mad.
She was very heated about it.
I'm
Very,
so
very
mad.
heated.
I don't want all the restaurants in my town to die. I don't want my company to die. I don't want Joe's company to die. We have to keep spending our money.
My company died. So.
Okay, well I didn't know we were going to talk about that.
I'm in free range of that now.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
I mean, I won't go into detail about it, but needless to say, I am Jerry Blaze.
He's fun employed, and I am a sugar mama, and we are living our best life.
This is true. So we're just trying to figure out the next steps here, take it day by day.
Mm-hmm. And that's fine. And, you know, I am 100% supportive, and anything, my money is Joe's money.
I just want to give a shout out to Alexis. She has done so much for me in this. We're in LA. LA's only, well, I've been working up till Tuesday, so I haven't been in too long compared to some others. She's been home, worked for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't even fully hit the full week mark yet, but in just those couple days, she has done so much. She's done everything, I'm not gonna lie. She has done everything, making sure we're fed.
Are you sick? Do you have coronavirus? Shit. Continue. Okay, let's not interrupt.
She has made for we're stocked up on food. When the grocery stores were still crazy and I was still at work, she went in and waited on those long ass lines. She was walking out in the rain to pick up some food when I couldn't. She's just went above and beyond.
Oh, babe.
And I just wanted to show her I appreciate it.
I know you do. And I appreciate you, and I return the favor, and you return the favor when I'm a drunk bitch and I need handling.
But anyways, the point I was trying to make with people going crazy is I'm trying not to focus on the negative stuff because yes, the news is keeping us updated, but people seem to forget the news's sole job is to focus on only the negative and on the death counts and all the bad stuff. Not to say it shouldn't go unnoticed, but you also have to take some of it with a grain of salt. There's a reason some people say 3 months, some people say a year, some people say 1 week. No one fucking knows.
Yeah, I'm not saying shit. I don't know shit.
So my thing is I want to focus on the positives, like if they're working on a cure, what you could be doing in the time
We're
that
home
you're
together.
quarantined.
Our dog is so happy. I love life.
I was just saying this. We were doing like people don't realize some of the. It's good to look at the good that comes out of this. One, I don't know if anyone's looked at the good news updates, but pollution in LA and China is at like the lowest it's ever been for like
Forever.
a long ass time. Maybe even forever. Number one. Number two. Because people are quarantined, they're obviously losing their minds. They're trying to reconnect with friends through FaceTime, group FaceTimes, and so many people are saying this is the longest time they've ever spent talking to their friends and family and stuff we never would have done if this was a normal week. So the fact that it's bringing families and friends closer together, FaceTiming, reconnecting, it's very, very important. What'd you say?
I said, look at this motherfucker.
That's right. Check yourself.
Joe's muscles are growing at an exponential rate because
It's like
of
the
this.
corona is like my
Oh my
incredible
God, who
Hulk
needs steroids?
superpower.
Oh my God, his nipples are erect.
My nipples are more jacked than ever.
God, that's all I've ever dreamed
I'm
of.
gonna lactate soon. I'm so
Oh,
strong.
then we don't need to get any more almond milk.
There
We'll
we go.
produce
Just
our
got
own.
fucking Joeman milk.
Joe milk.
Joe milk.
Yeah. It's 98% protein.
That's
Whey
right. It's
protein.
all whey right here. It's all muscle. It's gonna fuel us. But focus on the positives, reconnect, because that's a big thing. I'd like by the end of this episode for us to give some good takeaways. And one of those is FaceTime people. Also, with that, create a schedule. So many people lose their minds because they're just like, oh, waking up another day, don't know when this ends.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch some more TV.
I think we need to do another episode because I did a whole basically program for my company about working from home. I may have to bill you for it, but I did a lot of research before this on working from home, what to do, and Do I follow it 100%? I'd say about, 85. I probably dress professional from the waist up, and I dress homeless from the waist down, and
That's what it is.
It is what it is. I ordered a ergonomic chair for my home.
Wow, fancy.
Yes, I did, because that's what I was saying. Like, the reason I was wearing sweatpants for the bottom is because the chairs that we have in the house, it's okay for a few hours a day working from home, but like a permanent working from home, I didn't realize like a regular dining chair is not
Mama's
suitable.
got to be comfortable.
So I bought an ergonomic chair, so maybe I won't have to wear pajamas anymore, because I was wearing jeans. It was staining our white leather.
Ooh,
and I was like, shit, I can't wear. So that's why I was wearing pajamas on the bottom, because it wasn't staining the pants. So, it is true, if you wear full-on clothes, work from home, you feel better. So stuff like that we can go over the next time. But either way, we're going to do an episode on working from home. We're going to do an episode on trying not to kill each other. Oh my God. Joe, I wanted the other day, I was like, I know we're staying home, but like I told him, I sat him down, I said, honey, if we're going to survive this quarantine, you need to shut the cabinet doors. Did I say that?
Listen, it's apocalyptic. We don't know what's going to go on. I just got to let things roll and go with the feel. I got nothing to do.
You can shut a cabinet door. It's the easiest thing.
Shut
the cabinet door. I don't care about the
guests.
guests. It kills me that I am walking in the kitchen and there's like a thing in my face. I'm like, shut the door, shut the toilet seat. We're gonna be fine. Do a puzzle with me, my God. Anyways, I don't even know what I said this podcast, but I love you all, and here I am back because my wedding's over, and here.
Are we trying to do daily, weekly? What are we trying to do here?
Who fucking Joe?
We'll just play by ear.
Joe, the world is fucking a disaster. You can't set me to a schedule.
Oh, you can't tie me down.
Nah.
Also, I figured, apocalyptic times. I gotta let this beard drop. This has been my focus for these couple weeks off. Every time I record, ideally, I want for those watching, I want you to see me with different facial hair. So I got a little beard going right now.
He wants a flavor saver, and I was like, dear God, please don't. I won't even marry you before I can divorce you.
I've never heard of anyone call it a flavor saver.
Google it, bitch.
But that's not what I want. I think I'm gonna go goatee first. Keep letting it grow. Just a little whatever. Might go to just a creepy mustache. I figure let's get creepy.
Let's get
fucking creepy.
I'm doing the same thing with my pubes.
Oh boy, my pubis.
Anyways.
This is the time, if you've been wanting to get creepy, wanted to try new hairstyles out, shave your head, shave one side of your head, do whatever you want. Shave your eyebrows, grow a unibrow, do it all. This is the time. No one gives a crap.
This is the time. And also, Joe, I'm just going to mention, if people aren't even listening to our podcast at this point, then when they have literally nothing else to do, then that means we really need to give up on this.
That means we
Please,
really...
can we just make an agreement?
Yeah, let's hope that, if anything... all right, let's focus on the positive. I'm hoping
Joe, we're at 18 minutes. We need to nip this.
All right. People got nothing else to do. Thank you for listening, to those of you who are listening. Hope that we got more listeners now because people got shit to do. But if not, I'll find another way. I'm going to flash a nipple at the 17-minute mark every episode. There you go, just so you know. Yeah, I got to keep people guessing. That's what we should do, teasers. Yeah. Nipple teases.
Yeah. Okay,
it's
bye.
been 18 minutes already. All right.
19. Bye.
All right. Enjoy, guys.